Hello people, welcome back to another video with Cameron the creator, or rather I should say just Cameron, because I am Cameron. But before we start talking about whatever it is that is to come out in this video, it's such a beautiful day. It's sunny, it's a little cloudy, like there's some clouds, but it's not covering the sun, as you can tell by it being really bright out here. And spring is coming. I don't know if you guys can see the leaves starting to blossom out here, but yeah, it's nice and warm out here. I don't have to have like a hoodie on or anything. Only downside about the spring weather is the pollen. The pollen is crazy this season. My eyes are already watering. I took algae relief this morning, but it's like still not enough. And then every time I start my car, there's a layer of pollen on my car. So then every time I start moving, it's like a whole dust cloud of pollen just comes off my car while I'm moving the car. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Just saving money, living life, getting back to who I really am, true to myself, you know. And I feel like what I just said goes hand in hand with what I want to talk about, on how everybody is unique and different, but we all have similarities down to the core. And when it comes to our paths, whether it's physically or spiritually, we all have these things that we have to face within ourselves and around ourselves that might trigger something within us. And you know, that's okay. You have the strength to deal with whatever it is that you're going through, because the universe would never put you through it if you weren't meant to handle it. I always say that. The universe would never put you through something that you weren't meant to handle. It's all part of your path that you're supposed to be on, here and now. And when it comes to fear specifically, our path will personally make us experience something that we are scared of or that we fear, in order for us to get out of our comfort zone. Because in the end, it's for growth and evolution and transformation within yourself, so that you can get past that point where you can do more in life, rather than fearing whatever it is that you want to do or dream of doing, or this and that, you know. And that of which that we fear or that we're uncertain of, it takes a toll on our mind, because our mind starts to race and go to places that just don't really want us to be moved out of the comfort zone from. Our mind will keep bombarding us with thoughts that we really don't want to experience. So then we just try to avoid it any way possible, whether it's drowning it out with media or people, places, things, you know, whatever it is, because we all have our ways of coping. That's a similarity that we all have down to the core, that we cope. We all cope. And it doesn't matter whatever way it manifests in your life, there's some sort of coping mechanism that we are conditioned to go back to when it comes to when we feel uncomfortable or scared or anxious just all the lower vibrational feelings and emotions and thoughts that bring us lower than where we are now. But when it comes to those lower vibrational thoughts, we're not supposed to battle them. We're not supposed to push them down within ourselves. We're just supposed to let them be there. Be aware of them, but also, question them. Like, where is this coming from? This low vibrational energy, these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions. And really get to the root of where they are so that you can get to the root of uprooting that of which is causing you that lower vibrational energy within you. This kind of has something to do with shadow work, but shadow work, healing, whatever it is you want to call it, it's all the same thing. It's all meant for our transformation, evolution, and growth. But the more you get to know yourself with yourself, and I'm not talking about know yourself like physically, I'm talking about know yourself mentally and spiritually, you'll start to see that your life changes for the better, because you'll start to choose different ways of being and existing, and just being more aware of what you do, when you do it, where you do it. And those are important. What you do, when you do it, and where you do it. Because some of the stuff we do is just not our call. It's not our calling. Sometimes it's just for us to pass the time. The moments where we aren't really feeling as happy or at peace as we want to. And that's the cope, just coping. But in order for us to truly be comfortable with all of which that is outside of ourselves and within ourselves at the same time, we must be still. You have to be still with yourself within meditation so that you can start to become comfortable being uncomfortable. Because the comfort zone is meant to be broken. We're always going to have these thoughts and feelings and emotions that are going to test our awareness, test our mind, test our soul, test our body. But the key word there is, it's just a test. Our awareness is always still, as we are one with everything, but detached from all. And when you really, really, really start to realize that your home is in that stillness, your life starts to blossom. Everything just starts to work out for you. And even if it doesn't seem like things are working out, like I'm talking about if there's just challenges, difficulties in your life, that's all the path. I can't say that more than I am now. That is all the path. Everything that you experience is meant to be experienced. It's all part of your path, your plan. The sounds of nature. It's really beautiful. An example of meditation with stillness is just try to go outside, Don't bring your phone. Don't bring anything that's going to distract your attention from all of this around you. Whether it's going on a walk, coming out here, just sitting, but without any distractions. Just let your mind flow and let your body process all the emotional and mental stuff within you. I feel like a very, 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 very excellent way to meditate, to process stuff, to wind down, to really realize all within yourself is to just come outside, sit in that sun, listen to everything all at once, because it's all one thing happening all at once. And just realize that there is no separation between this and you. And just how nature is with its stillness and its uncontrollable ways, that's how you are. You can't control anything within yourself besides what you do outside of yourself. That's what gives humans a sort of dream in a dream sort of way of being, is that unlike nature can't control anything. It's just flowing as it is, letting the seasons go by, letting the rain fall. But with humans, we have some sort of consciousness in front of the still consciousness that we can sort of manipulate because of free will. It just makes a lot of stuff confusing sometimes, you know, our free will, because it gives us the choice of weakness or wickedness. It gives us the choice to do what we want when we want, even if it's bad for us or if it's good for us. But in the end, nothing we do is really bad or good. Everything's just neutral at all times. And when we try really hard to try to control things, it just doesn't go our way. Because our mind tries to make it as perfect as possible in its image, but nothing is ever perfect the way it wants it to be. And that's sort of the anguish that we as humans have. We all have that mind-based reality along with that spiritual-based reality. But it's about which reality you want to live in. Do you want to live within the mind, or do you want to live outside of the mind? Mind versus soul. I feel like the soul always wins, even if we're unconscious of it, because the soul is just infinitely more powerful than the mind, because it's energy, while the mind is in the physical. It's more dense than the soul, because this is the mind right here, right? It's dense, it's in one place, can't really go anywhere. This is the soul right here. All of this around us is the soul. one consciousness flowing with all, no separation between anything or anybody. But some people don't understand that because it breaks the mind. They're seeing reality through the mind. They're trying to comprehend how it could be that way within the mind. But the only way you can really realize that about all of this is that you have to be out of your mind. That's the thing. Some people on a spiritual path will understand that a lot of times people won't understand you. They won't be able to comprehend what you have to offer and what you have to say. And they'll just look at you like you're crazy. But you're not crazy. You're just aware. But that doesn't make you any better than anybody else. You're not that thing that is better than anybody else, because nothing and nobody is better than anything. Nothing is less than or more than anything. It's all equal. But some people have that spiritual ego that they feed, makes them very toxic to be around. But it's not your fault, it's not their fault. They're just where they're meant to be on their path now. Anyways, I think that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys did realize what was different about this video, I'll just tell you now. When it comes to the talking videos with this, I'm going to just leave it lo-fi. I'm not gonna use the mic. But when it comes to ASMR, I'm going to use the mic because it has better quality. I'm not saying the iPhone mic doesn't have good quality. I'm just saying that when we do ASMR, we want crispy, deep, crunchy, quality sounds. But when it comes to lo-fi, that's more for chill, relaxed. We're just kind of here, vibing, talking, chilling, being present and still. Anyways, I love y'all. Every single last one of you. Stay present, stay safe. Peace, y'all.